We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Two and now on first down. Forced out to his left. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. So they get the completion. That's good. But, Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now Tua on the option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. A spin. Fights through and now a crease. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Davion Taylor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You better be afraid of me. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. So we got man.
From the gun, it's Tua. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And That's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53, check 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come off the ball. Mike, 53.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
No chance. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Chiefs 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Chiefs nothing.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation. Give me a fresh ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. His kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's got room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Breida on a toss left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking downfield for Kemp. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the Broncos.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Chiefs 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. It's Mike 53 is the Mike.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tua on target here to Wilson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Sets up 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down, Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 44's the mic.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Chiefs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Gets this one to Hill. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Down right around the 25. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 22-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fitzpatrick, a give to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll roll him out right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. James Conner, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied.
23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's caught left side by Hardman. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
On this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 45, Dolphins 23. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53, Mike, 53. All day, just like that. Just like that. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Right there.
This is Breida on the draw. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
On the carry.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike, in your face.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
That one goes for 24 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Point conversion.
They run it with Breida. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
The score, Chiefs 45, Dolphins 29.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
43 yards.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home